The new Stooges, Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury, are, at least for 1 week, although my impression is that they're going to be back and they may even wrestle at some point. They are the new Stooges, the modern day Patterson and Briscoe. I mean, nobody will ever top Patterson and Briscoe. They were awesome. But Jamie Noble is awesome, and Joey Mercury is pretty good too. And so they were Triple H's lapdogs here. He had them running all over the building looking for Dean Ambrose, and they couldn't find him, and he was mocking them. I always loved the Stooges during the Attitude Era. I thought they were great comic relief. You know, some people were bothered by it. You're taking these two legendary figures, you're turning them into a punchline. I guess so. I guess to some extent, but they seemed like they were having fun, and Briscoe got to go out there every week with his T-shirt and hype up the Briscoe Brothers Body Shop, and I just thought it was great. So I like the act. I hope they continue with it. It was entertaining. You've got to make this Authority storyline entertaining in some way. The Authority storyline, think about it, has been going on for over a year. It was last summer that they started with this Authority nonsense. It's been going for over a year. There's no end in sight. We thought at one point that the end game, maybe at WrestleMania, would be Vince coming back. Triple H and Stephanie are getting a big head. They think they own the whole place, so Vince comes back and there's a power struggle. We never got that. And every photo I see now of Vince McMahon, he looks more and more his age. You know, he doesn't look like the Vince McMahon of old. So Vince coming back as an on-air character from week to week, I don't see it happening. I mean, I'm sure he'll make a cameo at some point, but I think those days are done. You know, the days of Vince in the ring, I knew they were done after that match with CM Punk. I said, that's it. That's probably it for Vince. We're never going to see him in a match ever again. I don't even think that we're going to see Vince as a recurring character on television ever again. I think those days are over. He's looking more and more his age. Granted, he's still in great shape for a guy who's almost 70 years old, but every time I see a photo of him now, I'm like, wow. He's looking his age. Just like when I look at Undertaker. I look at Undertaker and I say, he's not looking his age. He's looking 10 to 15 years older than he is. You know, think about that. Undertaker's only 49 years old. And, you know, you look at photos of him, he doesn't look a day below 60. But that's what happens when you're in the wars that he's been in over the years, and he's given his whole body to pro wrestling, and that's what happens. You know, the road and the wars and everything else, they get to you after a while.